guys, welcome back to Cooking with Claudia. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful braided Nutella bread that is so soft and gooey. The bread is packed with chocolatey goodness and the homemade dough I made is way better than store-bought. This recipe is amazing, you guys. You're going to love it. So let's get started. Alright guys, since we're making a bread recipe, we're going to start by activating some yeast. I'm using active dry yeast. All you need is some warm milk to help activate the yeast. You just have to make sure your milk is warm to touch. If you have a thermometer, check and make sure your milk is about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. I am going to tear open the yeast and pour it into the warm milk. Next, add some sugar and mix everything together. Then let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Afterwards, your yeast will get this foamy, and that's how you know your yeast has activated and you are on track to make this bread. So over here, I have my stand mixer with the dough attachment hooked on. I'm going to pour my yeast right into that. I am also adding some sugar, some egg yolks going in, melted butter, and some salt. Now it's time to add some flour, and I'm using bread flour. And I know some of you will ask if you can use all-purpose flour, but using bread flour will give you that chewy bread-like texture that all-purpose flour can't give you. So keep that in mind, okay guys? Alright, we're going to knead this on medium speed for about 8 to 10 minutes until the dough forms together. And by the way guys, if you don't have a stand mixer, you can totally do this by hand. It'll just be a little more work, but I think it'll be a great arm exercise. Once you've kneaded your dough, you're going to transfer it into a bowl that is very well greased with oil. Move the dough around in the bowl and coat the surface with the oil, and the reason you do this is to prevent the surface from forming a crust. Next, you're going to cover the dough with a saran wrap or a clean towel and place it in the warmest place of your house to rise for 1 hour. After 1 hour, you'll notice your dough has risen very nicely and doubled in size. That's a good sign. Go ahead and transfer it onto a work surface. Then you're going to roll the dough around and kind of form it into a log, just like I'm doing. Then you're going to cut it into 4 equal pieces. Grab one piece of your dough and roll it into a ball. Then you're going to use a rolling pin to roll the dough into a round shape. You want your dough to measure about 9 inches, and you can use a 9-inch circle pin or a plate to help guide the shape, okay guys? Once your dough is round, you're going to lift it up and slide a baking pan right under it. I'm just using a pizza pan. If your pan isn't non-stick, you have to spray it with non-stick spray or line it with parchment paper. Next, we're going to spread the dough with some chocolate spread. So in this bowl, I have some Nutella. I'm going to scoop a good amount onto my dough and spread it out. Make sure the Nutella gets on the entire surface of your dough, just like this. Then you're going to roll out your second dough and place it onto the first dough. Make sure the dough align with each other and use your hand to kind of stretch it out like that to keep the circle shape going. Go ahead and spread some Nutella all over the dough. Then you're going to roll the third dough and place it over. Spread it with the rest of your Nutella. Then you're going to place the last dough over it and align it with the rest of the dough. Once you have everything assembled, you're going to grab a round cup and place it in the middle of the dough. Then you're going to grab a sharp knife and divide the dough into quarters, just like I'm doing. Once you divide the dough into quarters, you're going to divide each quarter in half, just like that. Once that is done, you're going to divide each piece in half again, so you're going to end up with 16 cuts in total. Next, we're going to start twisting the bread, so grab one piece and twist it clockwise 2 times. Alright, that looks good. Go ahead and grab the next one and twist it anti-clockwise 2 times. Then you're going to grab them by the edges and pinch them together. Alright, I'm gonna do multiple ones for you to see. It's just a matter of twisting them away from each other twice around and pinching the edges together. And guys, this part can be a little messy depending on how much Nutella you put in the dough, but don't worry, you don't have to be perfect. It's going to look so beautiful once it bakes. So you'll end up with this nice flour looking dough. All we have to do is let this rise the second time. So cover with a clean towel and place it at a warm place to rise again for 30 minutes. When the dough rises again, you're going to brush with egg white to give it a nice golden brown color. Then you're going to bake at 350 Fahrenheit for 18 to 20 minutes. And here it is out of the oven. It looks and smells so good, you guys. It's incredible. The dough is so soft and the way it pulls apart, oh my goodness, it's insane. Look at that, so yummy. The bread is a little crispy on the outside, very soft, gooey, and chewy on the inside. This is best enjoyed on the same day when it's warm, right out of the oven. Look at that, look at that. If you have any leftovers, just warm it up a little in the microwave before serving and it will taste as fresh as the same day. If you guys want the ingredients and measurements, check out the description box. I have everything there.
Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. If you tried this recipe, please send me photos on Instagram and Facebook. I love seeing your creations. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'll see you soon. Bye!